Good morning. Welcome to a special update for Saturday, February 21st, 2026. Of course, I am your meteorologist, Stephen D. Martino, CDM number 9. Well, we're starting to see a convergence in a lot of the model guidance and the observations, and the storm is already starting to develop. Not anywhere near us yet, but I'll show you some of the upper level data. Here is the latest update that I have for this storm. Now, along the immediate coast where we could see some blizzard conditions, we're at 14 to 20 inches of snow. And then as we head a little bit further inland, this is where we're expecting 12 to 16 inches of snow again, potential here for blizzard conditions. Now, again, I'm going with this area now at 6 to 12 inches. I increased the totals on this, but I'm still concerned that with all the strong lifting here, you're going to get some subsidence here. And as a result, I would not be surprised if some locations fall below some of the major snowfall totals that are showing up in some of the model guidance. So it's really difficult to get strong lifting for everybody and not see some sort of substance somewhere. So I'm going with that around here. This, of course, it remains our inverted trough for tomorrow evening, and then further out, we're upgraded our snowfall totals to 2 to 5 inches. Make sure this is, I'm sorry, up to, 2 to 5 inches in this area as we watch this storm evolve here. So pretty good amount of snowfall still up here as well. So there is a lot of bust potential with this storm, and I've been trying to share that. And I know I'm catching up to, originally, let's be fair, I thought that this was going to be a much lesser event for the past couple of days. And the reason why the my forecast has shifted is because of what we're seeing here in the observations. Specifically right here, once we gained very strong support that our ridge axis this morning is around Idaho and right around Boise, Idaho, that supported the enough of the trough to intensify and dig, and the trough axis is set up to support this major storm, because otherwise the Atlantic is, again, not very favorable, and there's a lot of other factors that are not very favorable. For example, the boundary layer right now is certainly not favorable with temperatures in the 40s, right? So yes, ahead of a storm, you can certainly have temperatures as warm as the 60s and then have a major snowstorm the day after. What you need is perfect dynamics. And here is the only thing that I'm worried about with this storm and why I'm a little concerned that this could end up being underperforming. Okay. Everything has to come together perfectly. And the forecast right now is for that to happen. But if one little thing is off, like for example, when we take a look at the HRR guidance, you can use the NAM, you can use pretty much any of these mesoscale models. You take a look at the boundary layer temperatures right here. And for the start of this storm, okay, we're dealing with rain, snow to start off with very warm temperatures in the morning for tomorrow, getting up into the 40s, and then crashing back towards freezing as we head towards the evening hours. So let's say between 4 and 6 p.m., you'll start to see a lot of this rain snow mix change over to all snow and actually start accumulating. So we will set up accumulation potential basically from, let's say, 5 p.m., 5, 6 p.m. tomorrow afternoon and continuing all the way on through Monday morning. And, we could actually see a nice little warmth seclusion here. And you can see with that type of storm, with that type of setup, you basically develop some very impressive heavy snowfall rates. So that's what we have to have in order to reach the snowfall totals that we are seeing here in a lot of the model guidance. Snowfall rates of 1 to 3 inches per hour, maybe even a 4-inch per hour snowfall rate. And when you have that type of lifting, you're going to have sinking air somewhere. You just can't have lifting air everywhere and everywhere having that same snowfall rate. You're going to have areas of sinking air. So we're going to be watching that very carefully and watching this whole storm evolution take place as this lifts to the northward. And again, very impressive development here, showing up with the intense snowfall for this event. So again, going back for tomorrow, looking at rain and snow showers throughout the morning hours and into the afternoon hours. Those rain snow showers will change over to snow as we move forward. through the afternoon and into the evening hours. We should start to see steady, significant snow accumulation tomorrow evening, continuing on into Monday morning with some very impressive snowfall rates. We'll have live coverage tomorrow starting at 6 p.m. and we'll go through the entire storm through Monday morning and see how this all plays out. Expect very strong winds, wind gusts possibly pushing up as high as 60 miles per hour, very poor visibility, very difficult driving conditions, and this is going to be a very heavy wet snow. So I strongly suggest not traveling Sunday night, and certainly don't try to travel on Monday morning. It's a good day to stay home on Monday and maybe work from home. That is your forecast discussion for now, and I will see you tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening with live coverage. In the meantime, stay safe out there.